Dallas Allen in front of him.
He never grabbed third gear, did he, Andy?
Side by side for the lead. Zane Smith and Parker Kligerman.
It'll be hard to outbreak Parker.
He's done a good job right here. If he can just hold on to this fender here, this is where he's been going to school on. Parker knows exactly where he's been braking for the last 19 laps. And can he go half a truck deeper? Can he shift just right? Can he get all the way down there? Can it be on the preferred line, which is that outside? Pinch Parker down and hold it through turn 5. Little bit of smoke, little bit of right front lockup here as we crest turn 5. The 38's on the preferred line here. It's not as grippy outside, but the 75. Yeah, great job.
Kligerman not giving it up. Zane Smith finally noses ahead.
What a great battle. Wow. What a great job by Zane Smith, as you mentioned, Andy.
Parker got to let it happen as well, but both of those guys ran through the tightest parts of this track, side by side, didn't even touch each other.
Kligerman wins stage 1. Zane Smith gets stage 2. The champion himself has gone around. Jack Wood involved also.
Nowhere to go. Austin Wayne self to 22.
Very tough to make it 3 wide. Make 3 wide work in turn 1. An unusual corner here.
The white flag, it's the final lap. 1 lap left. Kligerman and Zane Smith battling for the lead.
Will we have our 18th different winner, or will Zane Smith finally break the streak?
Remember how much carnage we had in this back part of the racetrack over here, the technical part, the S's, when they get there.
So important here, who gets this drive off. This is going to be the real last place that the 38's got to make a pass here cleanly without using that bump and run. There's an extra 50 grand on the line. 38's pretty far back. Will he get it in there?
Tries it in deep, and Kligerman's got the spot, and Smith can't get there. It's down to these two. Hocevar more than a second back. Kligerman gaps Zane Smith just a bit. Parker Kligerman, a 2-time winner in this series, but he hasn't won since 2017. It's been a while. Zane Smith, 3 wins this season. Can Smith get to the bumper and make another move on Kligerman before the end in the final lap here? One last shot at him. One more time. Can he get to the bumper? No, it's Parker Kligerman winning in Mid-Ohio.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Craftsman Truck Series O'Reilly Auto Parts 150 at Mid-Ohio here at NR2003. As we get ready to get underway after this race, only 2 races remain in the regular season for the Craftsman Truck Series. We look to waddle down to our playoff field of 10s. We're green and underway here at Mid-Ohio. Zane Smith and Ty Majeski on the front row as they barrel off into turn 1 here at Mid-Ohio. The right-hander that heads into the heavy braking zone, left-hander down to the long straightaway. As Zane Smith here will be clear over the 98 of Ty Majeski, and the 51 Jack Woods. We're back underway here through turn 2 already. Zane Smith always clear of Ty Majeski and Connor Daly. Jack Wood in 4th. Tanner Gray sits in 5th at the moment. They see the whole field making their way through the first 2 corners. Couple cars going wide, couple of trucks going wide here, almost into the dirt back there. As he continue to race for position with back here, Connor Jones here at the back of the field, as well as Christian Eckes, Matt DiBenedetto, the 7 of Marco Andretti, all the way at the rear of the field with Matt Kraft, and they have some work to do. They want to get up in position to contend for this race win. As all the way up at the front of the field, Grant Enfinger going to the grass up there, 3-wide situation, racing against Roger Caruth and the 30 machine of Vargas. Enfinger makes a 3-wide pass. Back at the front of the field, Zane Smith continuing to pull away with the lead here over the 98 of Ty Majeski. As Zane Smith going through the final couple of corners of this racetrack seems to have the pace to win this thing, as he, of course, is to go to have the same speed as last year in real life, where he almost won this race but just got defeated by Parker Kligerman in the closing laps after an incredible battle for the win. But Zane Smith is going to lead the opening lap of racing here at Mid-Ohio as he rounds the final left-hander of the front straightaway. Zane Smith leads the way here at Mid-Ohio, followed by Ty Majeski in second. Connor Daly runs third in his Truck Series debut. Jack Wood fourth. Tanner Gray fifth. Ankrum, Rhodes, Taylor Gray, William Sawalich, and Nick Sanchez, your top 10. As Zane Smith leads the way going down the long straightaway to turn 2. So now we move on to Jack Wood coming down pit road here on lap 10 from the lead. Gives up the lead for this restart after a couple of incidents. Haley Deegan is out of this race, as well as Austin myself in the 22. Ty Majeski now leads the field back to the green flag over the 41 of Connor Daly and the 16 of Ankrum. Zane Smith back there in fourth, looking to get after it, trying to get up in the third. No luck so far for the 38 machine, but he continues to try to charge back into the lead after he lost a couple of spots under the last caution flag. As we throw out the field all the way at the back there, the 35 machine of Jake Garcia now having the best run for his playoff hopes. As Ben Rhodes racing the outside of Taylor Gray, side-by-side battle. The 17 machine of Taylor Gray for Tricon Garage having himself a very solid run inside the top 10 as he looks to get closer and closer to that playoff cut line with his Tricon teammates ahead of him here of William Sawalich having a very good battling for 5th place. He'll move into 5th place here, having a very strong run and only his second career Craftsman Truck Series start. Then Heim right back there in 6th, and very strong all season long as Ankrum tries to work the outside of Connor Daly for second. No luck. Connor Daly clears Ankrum and holds him off for now as Majeski tries to drive away with the lead here on this winding road course here at Mid-Ohio. Only the second road course of the season for these truckers, since Circuit of the Americas, our only other road course this season. Our Stuart Friesen went out and won that one. But right now is the 41 machine of Connor Daly running in second, having a very solid run in his Craftsman Truck Series debut. Doing a hell of a job, and of course he has had plenty of experience in the NTT IndyCar Series. But Ty Majeski leads the field here at Mid-Ohio, followed by Connor Daly and Tyler Ankrum 12 laps in. Let's now move on to the last lap of Stage 1 here in Mid-Ohio. It is Majeski continuing to lead the way as the running order almost remains identically the same, because Ben Rhodes has passed the Tricon trucks of Sawalich and Taylor Gray. And then Nick Sanchez 9th, and Friesen has moved up in the top 10. As back up to the front of the field, though, it is a ways ahead of the rest of the field. The 98 Ty Majeski and 41 of Connor Daly have gapped Tyler Ankrum significantly here as they work their way down this long straightaway heading into turn 3. This is going to be a heavy braking zone into an uphill left-hand turn, then back to the right downhill. But Majeski leading Connor Daly. Does Connor Daly have anything for Majeski? Can he try to send it on his inside and make a move? Nothing yet so far. Majeski holds him off for now as they now go up the hill to make the left-hander. And getting ready to go now downhill now into the right hand here. Majeski continuing to lead leading Connor Daly with only a few more corners left to the end of the stage. Majeski looking for that all-crucial playoff point for when these Craftsman Truck Series playoffs begin, and 10 crucial stage points in his quest for the regular season championship. As Majeski doing a whale of a job leading this race right now over the 41 of Connor Daly. Now through the final 3 corners here of this course, the uphill left-hander, then the downhill right-hander, and then the straight-on left-hand turn to the start-finish line. Majeski will hang on through these final few corners of the racetrack, going back to the start-finish line. Ty Majeski wins Stage 1 at Mid-Ohio. Connor Daly second in the stage. Tyler Ankrum will come home third in Stage 1, followed by Zane Smith and Corey Heim, your top 5, then Ben Rhodes, William Sawalich, Taylor Gray, Nick Sanchez, and rounding out your top 10 in Stage 1 is Stuart Friesen, the 52 machine. So your Stage 1 winner, the 98 machine of Ty Majeski. We forget to call a caution, although this is a standalone road course race. There should be cautions called for the stages. We forget to call in Stage 1, but we won't forget for Stage 2. So we get back underway here at Mid-Ohio in Stage 2. Majeski leading over the 41 machine with the Connor Daly's already under pressure from Tyler Ankrum. But look back here at this battle for the 6th position between the 1 machine of William Sawalich and the 99 of Ben Rhodes, who has been cleared as Corey Heim now the inside of Zane Smith up there as he gets a run through the corner. Now Friesen looking at the inside of Ben Rhodes as he works his way up through this top 10 now with Sawalich on his outside, Rhodes behind. And there's some contact. Sawalich into Friesen, sliding through the grass they go. Friesen and Sawalich, and Friesen's going to get into an invisible wall and crash and DNF out of this race because of a glitch as he glitches into the invisible wall here at Mid-Ohio and gets absolutely destroyed. Friesen out of this race here at Mid-Ohio after this perplexing crash after William Sawalch got turned by Ben Rhodes and sent Friesen all the way down to the grass on the long straightaway. So far, he went into the glitch zone where he got slammed into an invisible wall and destroyed. Friesen out of this race. Sawalch losing tons of positions. Let's look back up to the front of this field. Now we look at 66 of Connor Jones. Let's look throughout, back up to the front of the field. See battle here for second. Ankrum once again trying to get around the 41 of Connor Daly. And once again, no luck there. Connor Daly maintains the position, holds off Tyler Ankrum, fighting hard for second. Zane Smith remains in fourth as Corey Heim claims fifth position. Ben Rhodes in sixth. Look throughout the pack going through this uphill turn as now they round the corners here. Taylor Gray battling the 0-2 of Will Rogers inside the top 10. How about the 0-2 of Will Rogers having a career run here in the Craftsman Truck Series, running just outside the top 5 here in Stage 2 at Mid-Ohio. Of course, Ty Majeski lead the field back to the caution flag after the glitch with Friesen. Majeski leads the field back to the caution here at Mid-Ohio, followed by Connor Daly, Zane Smith, and Tyler Ankrum. And now Zane Smith looking to take the lead here from the 41 of Connor Daly here on the restart here on lap 37. Zane Smith makes the move, and he will make the switch back to the inside here of Connor Daly. And downhill he goes. Zane Smith will clear Connor Daly for the lead with a strong move here late in the goings of Stage 2. Daly runs second. Ankrum charging third. Sanchez almost off into the grass, almost wrecks here through the corner, going real aggressive through that corner. How about the 33 of Josh Rayome right now running in the fifth position, and way off into the sand goes Connor Jones. He hangs onto it. It looks like a bunch of trucks here going off the track a little bit, getting aggressive on the gas, including Daniel Dye in the 43 machine getting after it. As meanwhile, back at the front of this field, Zane Smith will continue to lead, getting down to the end of Stage 2 here at Mid-Ohio. Zane Smith will lead the way on lap 38. As now we move on to the last lap of Stage 2, Zane Smith looks to bring home the Stage 2 win here in dominating fashion, followed by Connor Daly and Tyler Ankrum, your same top 3 for a while now after Majeski has fallen back in the running order through the final corner in the stage. This time we do make sure to call the stage ending caution because this is a standalone road course race. Zane Smith wins Stage 2 at Mid-Ohio, followed by Connor Daly, Tyler Ankrum, Ben Rhodes, and Nick Sanchez, your top 5. And then you're going to have Ty Majeski, Josh Rayome, Jack Wood, Connor Jones, and Colby Howard, your top 10 in the stage. A very interesting top 10. And just like that, we're going to move on to a restart here later at the beginning of the final stage. Tyler Ankrum already on the gas to the inside of Zane Smith into turn 1. What a move by the 16 of Tyler Ankrum. He will take the lead from the 38 of Zane Smith with that incredible send into turn 1. Ankrum looking to clinch his way into the playoffs with a huge win here. As remember, he sits below the cut line by 8 points to the 4 of Chase Purdy. As they go through turn 2 now, Majeski, Rhodes, and Josh Rayome 3 wide, almost an incident. Luckily, they avoid an incident like the likes of what happened earlier to Sawalch and Friesen. That took Friesen out of the race and Sawalch out of contention. As they continue to battle now at the front, Ankrum continuing to pull away now from Zane Smith after that blinding restart and an incredible move. As they now work their way through these winding corners of this racetrack, can Tyler Ankrum hold on? We will see. Is behind him. They are still being aggressive for every position on the racetrack. As Ankrum leads the way, Zane Smith behind him in second, Majeski in third, the 3 best trucks all day, besides the 41 of Connor Daly, who had pitted and sacrificed all of his track position. And is unfortunately probably not going to get the finish he would have deserved, having a top 5 car all day long here at Mid-Ohio. A very, very strong run from the 16 machine of Tyler Ankrum. Comes to the final corner here. Ankrum will lead the way here with less than 20 laps to go at Mid-Ohio. Now we move on to 2 laps to go. Zane Smith has now gotten back ahead of Tyler Ankrum for the race lead. Ankrum behind him in second, Rhodes third, Majeski fourth, and Sanchez fifth as your top 5 are all close together. All the shot at the win here in these final 1.5 laps. What can Ankrum do to try to steal the win from Zane Smith, pull off the upset, and find his way into the playoffs to win? It's going to be hard. Zane Smith, Ankrum sends it in there, doesn't quite get the move. But Zane Smith has been impressive all season and all race long. He's had the fastest car all race, has been dominant when he's needed to be, is now trying to pull away from Tyler Ankrum and look for his third win of the season, and of course win on his third different discipline of racetrack this season. He won on the dirt and Bristol. He won on the oval out earlier this year at Atlanta, and now looking to win on the road course here at Mid-Ohio. White flag, final laps are Colonel Bank here at Mid-Ohio for Zane Smith in the 38 for Front Row Motorsports, as he looks for his third win of the season to prevent a new winner once again here in the Craftsman Truck Series, as he pulls further away now from the 16 of Tyler Ankrum, whose hopes of winning his way in the playoffs are starting to slip away slowly. He's throughout the back of the top 10, a ways back. Josh Rayom still running in the top 10, having a very impressive run back there. But it is Zane Smith, though, leading Tyler Ankrum as Ankrum tries to mount his last charge here down this long straightaway from turn 2 into turn 3 before they go uphill into 4 and downhill through 5. But Zane Smith now through the long straightaway for the final time here in Mid-Ohio. Here comes the heavy braking zone into turn 3. What will Ankrum do? He gets close to Zane Smith, but not close enough to make a move. Zane Smith holds him off now into turn 4. Now the uphill. Turn 4, now they're going to go downhill here through turn 5. Zane Smith holding off Ankrum's charge. Ankrum doesn't quite have the speed to make the move. Zane Smith now through 6 and now through 7 here for the final time in Mid-Ohio. He has a few more corners left to execute, and he will be a winner once again here in 2023. Down the final straightaway here before the front stretch through 8, and now heading to turns 9, 10, and 11 to finish out this Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. Zane Smith has had an impressive performance today, winning stage 2, leading laps early in the middle of the race and here at the end of the race with the late race pass on Tyler Ankrum, who put up a valiant effort, but is going to come up just short as through the final corner, Zane Smith wins at Mid-Ohio. Zane Smith gets his third win of the season. Ankrum comes home in second, Rhodes third, Majeski fourth, and Nick Sanchez rounds out your top 5. Jack Wood comes home for a solid 6th place finish for Kyle Busch Motorsports. And now here comes a 33 of Josh Rayom to have one of his best finishes of his career in 7th for the Rayom Brothers Racing. How about that? William Sawalich, a career best 8th place finish. Will Rogers comes home in 9th, and Connor Jones was out of your top 10 as a career day for Will Rogers and Josh Rayom. But Zane Smith gets his third win of the season here in Mid-Ohio and stops Tyler Ankrum from winning his way into the playoffs. And Zane Smith will remain comfortably at the top of the Craftsman Truck Series playoff leaderboard after this race. See the race results on the left side of your screen. The DNS there for a couple of contenders there. Friesen, of course, we saw that incident. Then Roger Carruth and Haley Deegan. I didn't quite see what happened to them, but they didn't have the best finish. Now look at the updated playoff grid. Of course, Zane Smith now extends his lead at the top of the playoff leaderboard with his third win this season. The only driver to have 3 wins. Then Ty Majeski and Ben Rhodes, super comfortable with only 2 races left. Should be locked in unless there is no new winner here for the playoffs. Tyler Ankrum sits plus 31 points above the cut line as he gained 39 with a strong run today. Enfinger now on the bubble, only 8 points above Chase Purdy, who is 8 points out. Daniel Dye out by 16. And Carson Hocevar, who for some reason didn't make the race, is out by 26 points. Only 26 is not bad for Hocevar. Taylor Gray climbs into 14th, now only 39 points out of the cut line. DeBenedetto out by 44. Crafton 64 and Tanner Gray 65. So until next episode, I hope you all have a good one.